Are you having fun in your business? I mean, it should be fun, right? Well, sometimes the fun gets overlooked when you're dealing with the have-tos, the complexities of being your own boss and actually running the show. It's my goal that this, the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast, can help reignite your spark of fun by providing tips, tools, insights, and inspiration so you can enjoy running your business in the simplest, easiest, most fun way possible. I'll be sharing practical tips and ideas that you can implement immediately, along with business and money mindset insights to keep you moving forward no matter what's going on around you. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies, the Fun Business and Money Coach and founder of Powered by Personality. Let's play. Hey there, and welcome back to the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies. This one is a quick tip, tool, or tactic episode. I don't know. Let's see how it plays out. But think of it like for your business that you can implement without too much fuss. And I was actually wondering what on earth I was going to share on this episode. I wasn't feeling inspired by any of the themes or topics that I've got in my big list of ideas. And that's always a reminder for myself to expand my perspective, get out of my own head and see what other people are talking about. So there's a great tip for you right there. Sometimes it's a simple scroll through social media which can highlight something that I can then adapt or refer to. Sometimes it's listening to someone else's podcast that inspires me, or a YouTube video, or countless other sources. And what do you know? I found something out there in the big online world. There was a comment on LinkedIn that sparked a whole bunch of thoughts and ideas that I can utilize in a lot of different ways. This comment was around what is professional, and I'm using air quotes here, or more to the point, what isn't professional? Because we all know people love to express their opinions about what they think is not acceptable. And of course, if you're a LinkedIn user, you're probably familiar with the LinkedIn police, the self-appointed ones who seem to spend their time telling everyone else what is or isn't appropriate for a professional networking platform. Or as they like to say, this isn't Facebook. It's not LinkedIn doing that. No one has ever said that's how it is. So the reality is that you can share pretty much whatever you want on any social media platform, as long as it doesn't go against community guidelines or common human decency. And even that one is up for debate, given the type of opinions and views that some think is acceptable to broadcast to the world. It's not. I love redefining what professional actually means. It's not this long-held image of a white man in a suit with a big lineup of letters after his name from all the degrees and qualifications that he has. It's not about a style of dress, and it's not even a way of behaving. Professional is whatever you say it is for your own business and life. And that comes down to how you express yourself through your personal brand. And there's one important distinction that needs to be made here around your personal brand. Your business is not your brand. Your business is your product, your service, or your offer. It's the work that you do with clients, that thing you sell. Your brand, on the other hand, is the personality behind what you sell. It's the way you make your clients and customers feel when they see, hear, or come into contact with you, or your content, or your offers, or your business in any way. Your brand is the personality behind it. And that's why my own business is called Powered by Personality. The focus is always on the people, the energy, and the experiences that make up a business. Your brand will outlast your business through all of the iterations and the pivots that you make. There's that word pivot again. pivot. And it doesn't matter whether you're an employee or self-employed. My brand of professional is very different to that traditional concept of what a business owner should or shouldn't look or sound like. For one, I'm not a man. And according to the stats, most of the listeners of this podcast don't identify as male either. Shout out to all my powerful women and non-binary listeners. You rock. I've talked about this a little back in episode 65, the new rules for leadership. The old rules are out, the new rules are in. And let's face it, there are no actual rules either that you have to stick to. It's more like guidelines for a new way of thinking about leadership, which in turn redefines professionalism. My brand is playful, it's fun and simple. If you're someone who likes complex ideas that challenge you to figure it out for yourself, I am probably not your person. The playful, fun aspect is something that was also heavily suppressed during my corporate career. It was a way of reducing the negative vibes being thrown my way, because apparently it's disruptive for the serious people to have to deal with a not so serious person. But being playful, fun, and simple should never be interpreted as lacking expertise or knowledge. And as Vivian said in Pretty Woman, big mistake. Big. Huge. It always amuses me the assumptions that people make about the word fun. There's this perception that it's all about high energy, adrenaline pumping, extrovert style situations and engagements. And yes, that's absolutely one form of fun. But depending on your personality and how you restore your energy, that could be the complete opposite of fun for you. Not everybody loves being in the spotlight. Not everyone is a thrill seeker. Not everyone is a talker. And not everyone is an extrovert. Introvert fun can look completely boring to others, especially if it involves working on your laptop. There you are, just tapping away all day. Boring. But you're in your zone of genius and you're loving every second of it. You get to the end of the day and you feel so satisfied with how you spent your time. It was fun. So what actually matters is that your brand, the personality and the energy that you show to the world, that is what will attract or repel people. We should never be afraid to repel the wrong people through their interpretation of professional or anything else. Those are the ones that turn out to be nightmare clients. It doesn't mean that they're bad people or that they're doing anything wrong at all. They're simply wrong for you. They're perfect for someone else, but not for you. Working with the right people, that is always going to feel fun. Those people are effortless to work with. The communication is easy and the whole experience is enjoyable for everyone. You look forward to your next session with them or to seeing their name come up in your inbox or even on your phone if you give them your phone number. One of the tools that I use to help people bring more of your fun personality into your business to attract the right people is with my brand archetypes quiz. An archetype is essentially a collection of traits and ways of being that can be summarized as a personality type. It's not about putting you in a box or anything like that, but it does help us self-identify things about ourselves that we might not otherwise see. So my brand archetypes are alchemist and innocent. And I laughed so hard when I read the descriptions for both. The combination of them is so me. Tick, 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 yes to everything. And it felt like validation of everything that I'd suppressed through my corporate career while I was trying to fit into that version of a professional box. If you want to know your brand archetypes, head on over to deirdreamies.com/brand-quiz. Answer the questions and you'll get an email with your results. That'll give you a quick overview of your top brand archetype, along with the results of all the others. But there's so much more to it than just an email can explain. That's the kind of stuff that we do a deep dive into during my virtual brand VIP days. And we define the experience that both you and your clients have with your business through your personality. It's a whole lot of fun. In fact, it is so much fun that one client kept referring to it as her brand party. That could have been because she's also an alchemist innocent, and we were so aligned. It literally felt like a party. You can find out more and book your own virtual brand VIP day with me at deirdreamies.com/product/VIP day. You'll find the link to that and to the brand quiz in the show notes and in the description of this episode. That's what I got for you today. Go take the brand quiz and redefine what professional looks like for you. Break out of whatever box you're currently in, especially if it feels stale and boring and old and ugh. And just unleash the full power of your personality across your business. No more holding back, okay? Take care. Have fun being your awesome self in everything you do. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode useful, make sure you hit that follow button on your chosen podcast platform so you get the notifications when each new episode goes live and you don't miss anything. If you know someone who would also get something from it, don't be shy, share it with them. One of the best things about being a business coach for online entrepreneurs is helping them make sense of their creative ideas and turn them into a simple, clear business system that actually makes money. A client recently described me as a castle building expert. You've got the big vision and some of the building materials already, but you don't quite know how to bring it all together into a solid foundation. Then I come along and I show you the blueprint that makes sense of it all. I love that analogy. And I'd love to show you your personalized blueprint, the one that's just right for you and your clients. But I can't do that until you join Ignite, my business and money coaching program. So head on over to deirdreamies.com/ignite for all the details. Fill out the application form and let's talk about building your castle in the simplest, easiest way possible.